Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video. And in today's video, we will be doing a comparison between the top two tempered glass screen protectors you're able to use for the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Now the two competitors we will be talking about today is going to be the WhiteStone Dome Glass versus the Zagg Invisibleshield. Now I have a long history with both of these companies, both of these brands. I've tested thoroughly both of these for every launch for the past couple years for all of these Samsung Galaxy devices. Now my goal with this video here is to hopefully distinguish which one is probably better for you and which one I feel is the overall best screen protection for the Galaxy Note 9. Now the different categories we will be talking about today is going to be the installation, the touch sensitivity, as well as case friendliness, scratch, the price, as well as just an overall how is the experience of this tempered glass. Now, if you are brand new here at the channel of jimmyispromo and you own a Samsung Galaxy device and you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit on that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications so you don't miss future videos. And don't forget about the playlist tab on the very top where you're able to check out the playlist that I've made so far for the Galaxy Note 9. The first category that we will be talking about today is going to be the installation. And actually the installation is where they differ the most versus all the other different categories. Now, first off, when it comes over to the WhiteStone Dome Glass, this one might be a little intimidating the very first time that you do this. But once you've done it once, twice, maybe 3 times, it actually becomes super simple. But I am doing the original initial first time that you do the installation. This one will not come off as the wind for the install. Definitely the Zagg Invisibleshield will. This one is straight to the point. It's easy. You clean the glass, you wipe it off, you use the dust removal sticker, and you also have a aligning tool that you're able to align it onto the Galaxy Note 9, and then you basically place on the tempered glass. It has a couple different tabs you're able to hold on to that you're able to easily pull it off and also align it. But when it comes down to something that is really easy and simple to install, it might kind of alter the rest of the categories on how well it does. Now, when it comes over to the WhiteStone Dome Glass, as I said from before, this one is a little intimidating, but it's actually really easy. Now, I do have a full tutorial on the installation, the scratch test, the case friendliness, basically the full entire review of the WhiteStone Dome Glass I've previously recorded. I will be referencing that in this video. It'll also be a link above on the very top. I'll also place a link inside the description below the video if you do want to see the full tutorial. But this video today is going to hopefully let you know which one I think is the best for you and overall just which one is the best. So when it comes down to the first category of the installation, Zagg Invisibleshield definitely won in this category, but you're going to see where it falls behind in the next ones. The next important category that we will talk about is going to be touch sensitivity. Now, because you are adding an additional layer of glass on top of your phone, you might lose a little bit of that touch sensitivity of the screen. Now, this is where the WhiteStone Dome Glass definitely comes off into the lead, because when you do install the WhiteStone Dome Glass, because it is super close to the screen, it's fully adhered. You do not have to go into the settings and turn on the touch sensitivity. Now, this is where the Zagg Invisibleshield is going to lack, because it is only sticky pretty much on the top, the bottom, and the sides. Now, I found with mine that the top was more sticky than the bottom, but the edges also had some, adhesive to it, but nothing in the middle. So when you place something onto a screen where it's not fully adhered, you will definitely lose a little bit of touch sensitivity as it might be pushed away from the screen just a little bit. Now for the Zagg Invisibleshield, this is where you do want to go into the settings. You go down to the advanced features, you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, and this is where you turn on the touch sensitivity or the increased touch sensitivity. And once you do that, then your phone will be working perfectly fine. But just because you have to turn on an additional setting to make the phone more sensitive, I'm going to give the win for touch sensitivity over to the WhiteStone Dome Glass. The third category of comparison is going to be the case friendliness. Now, case friendliness is very important when it comes down to screen protectors. First off, you want to make sure your screen protector does not pop off. And the next thing is that the screen protector is what basically saves you from scratches and also breaking your screen if it drops. But the initial impact or the initial drop of your phone, the important part is going to be the case. Also, a lot of people have preferences on what is their favorite case that they like to use. It could be a style statement, or it could just be a protection statement. Now, when it comes down to the case friendliness for the WhiteStone Dome Glass, because this one is fully adhered and also cured with a UV light, this thing does not come off. Even if I wanted to try to pull it off with my finger, here, the WhiteStone Dome Glass will not pop off, but it's super easy to pop it off with my fingernail with the Zagg Invisibleshield. So when it comes down to case friendliness, you might run into a couple cases like some otter boxes that will pop off the Zagg Invisibleshield. But WhiteStone Dome Glass will be completely adhered to the screen everywhere and it will not pop off. I've tested this extensively in the past videos. The WhiteStone Dome Glass is 100% case friendly. You can mention any case in the comments below if you want to. All of them will work, yes. But when it comes on the Zagg Invisibleshield, it will work with Tech 21. Some of the specs might pop it off over time if you take the case on and off, on and off. That is where my initial concern is going to be with this Zagg Invisibleshield here, is because it's barely adhesive on the top, barely adhesive on the bottom. The sides don't really have much either. So if you're taking on and off your case a lot, it will pop this thing off. Also, my friend dropped his phone and this thing just popped right off. So this one is something that will actually come off, not only with drops, but it'll also come off with different cases. Now the winner for the case friendliness is going to be the WhiteStone Dome Glass, because I have not yet to see any case that will pop this one off, but I have ran into about 2 or 3 different cases that randomly just pop this one off the first time putting it on. Outside of that, after the wear and tear and use and humidity in your pocket and everything else, it will become less strong and it will pop off. Now heading over to the scratch category, this is where they performed pretty much the exact same. So just as a clarification, regular glass will scratch at the hardness level of 5.5. Now I have a Mohs hardness kit right over here. This is what I actually test all the screen protectors with. A lot of times when I scratch it with the end of number 6, you'll see just a tiny bit of a scratch, something that you might see with change over time. But the real scratch comes in with number 7, and then with the edge of number 8, this is where it'll definitely penetrate that glass and almost go to your very next glass. Now, the one thing I do want to mention is that I practice with the Mohs hardness kit when it comes down to scratching with the glass, because any YouTube channel that tries to scratch glass with knives and razor blades, they're pretty much trying to fool you. Metal will not scratch glass. It is the hardness of the edge that you're trying to rub against the glass, meaning Mohs hardness kit, it's a mineral kit to find the mineral that you just found, and it's done with hardness of these tips. So I do want to let you know that when it comes on the scratch, they're pretty much the same. Change in your pocket, the tempered glass will definitely protect your real screen of the phone. When it comes down to trying to scratch it with a knife or a razor blade, go for it. It will not work. But if you do drop it onto maybe a pebble or a rock and then you scratch it, that is where it's going to start scratching your screen. But again, when it comes down to scratch, this is where a tempered glass is best for a phone. So you're not actually scratching the glass of the actual phone. And if your tempered glass does crack or scratch, you are able to basically take it off and replace it with a brand new one. So the winner of the scratch category is really going to be a tie. They perform the exact same. They both have the same type of hardness of glass. The next category that we will talk about today is going to be the price. Now, sometimes the price or the installation is what alters your mind on which one you would like to buy. But with these two, there is a little bit of a difference of price, but really not by much. So let's head over to Amazon and let's check out what we have. First up is going to be the Zagg Invisibleshield, and this one has a list price of $55 and an Amazon price of right now at the $50 price point. Now, this one is only coming with one tempered glass. There's no more additional ones. So $50 for the one tempered glass, but the little downside here is going to be the reviews. So 3 people gave this a review with an average star rating of 2. So it looks as if 2 people gave this a 1 star and 1 person gave it a 4 star. Now, just for the sake of this video and all the rest of all my other videos, I don't look at other customer reviews or experiences other than what I experience in real life, the things that I test in real life with all the different screen protectors I've done in the past and also this year. So this way I'm not going based off of what someone else is stating or going off of. This way you can compare my experiences and opinions versus their experiences and opinions. But again, Zagg is at the $50 price point. There is a limited lifetime warranty. You can check out their website if something does happen to it. Now we're going to head over to the WhiteStone Dome Glass, and this one is where I am comparing it with a 2-pack. So there is a 2-pack and a 1-pack version. The 1-pack version is $45, which is going to be $5 cheaper than the Zagg option. But this one here with a 2-pack is sitting at $60. So only just $10 more then what Zagg has, you have a additional piece of glass that you're able to put on at a later date. So if you break one of your tempered glass of the WhiteStone Dome Glass, you have another one sitting at home that you're already able to install because you already have the installation kit that came with those two different tempered glasses. Now this one you'll see a lot more reviews. You also have more people coming back and answering. So out of 106 different reviews, the average star is going to be a 4. So you have a few people that gave it a 1, a little bit less people gave it a 2, even less people gave it a 3-star. You have a few people that gave it a 4, but then you have quite a few people that gave it a 5-star rating, and I would be one of those 5 people giving it a 5-star. My guess with a 1-star rating is maybe you've put it on wrong. It was installed wrong, and maybe that's why you gave it a 1 star. Hey, this is super hard to install. I'm gonna go with something easier. So as I said from before, a couple differentiators would be the installation or price, but the overall of everything, I will let you know the winner here in just a second. So again, here we go, 60 bucks, you get 2 pieces, and it's really not bad. This one also has a limited lifetime warranty that you are able to use as well with the WhiteStone Dome Glass. You just have to check out their website and you're able to send yours in and everything else, and you can go from there. So how did these two most popular tempered glass screen protectors do going up against each other? So first off, I will do a fast recap of each category and which one won each of those categories. Then I'm gonna do an overall review of which one I feel is the best, and then which one do I feel is best for you guys as customers, just going off of a general audience. So first off, for the installation, Zagg Invisibleshield definitely won this category. It's easy, it's place on, lift off, and then leave. Now, when it comes down to the touch sensitivity, WhiteStone Dome Glass definitely won because you don't have to turn on an additional setting to add more touch sensitivity. And then for case friendliness, the WhiteStone Dome Glass definitely won that one because it is a fully adhesed screen that is on top of your phone, and it will not pop off with any case that you were to use on the Galaxy Note 9. When it heads over to scratch, it's actually a tie between the two of them. And then when you go down to price, I would have to say the WhiteStone Dome Glass wins because the 1-pack is cheaper than the Zagg Invisibleshield, but the 2-pack is only $10 more. And for me, I would rather get that one. It's more bang for the buck and also just all around a better product. So again, here is the overall on which one I think is a winner. When it comes down to somebody who is also, you know, price aware, somebody who is looking for something that's just easy to install, something that is able to protect their phone, I guess I will say that you can go with the Zagg Invisibleshield. But overall, if you just want the best experience, the best tempered glass to be on your phone, giving it its most protection as well as the usability of it with touch sensitivity and cases, WhiteStone Dome Glass definitely wins. When you look at the prices, really a $5 or $10 price difference is really no big deal for a phone. That's $1,000. When it comes down to the touch sensitivity, you don't have to turn on an additional setting. I've seen several of the Zagg Invisibleshield glasses pop off. Never will you ever see a WhiteStone Dome Glass pop off because it's fully adhered, it's stuck. You have to use a hair dryer or a heat lamp or something to actually moisten up all of that adhesive to actually finally maybe pull it off, which is still even harder than a little lift of the tip of the Zagg Invisibleshield. So really at the end of it all, I would have to say WhiteStone Dome Glass wins. Me personally, on my phone, this one is the WhiteStone Dome Glass. I would not use anything else on any other phone or any other screen protector. My girlfriend has the WhiteStone Dome Glass. All of my friends have WhiteStone Dome Glass. Anytime anybody talks to me about which screen protector to use, I always refer WhiteStone Dome Glass. So honestly, that's the clear winner, is WhiteStone Dome Glass. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. If you do want to purchase any of these 2 different products, I will place these links below the videos. Other than that, make sure to hit that like button, hit on subscribe, share this video with your friends and family and social media sites, and I'll see you guys later.